ricochet. I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty, glass empty. How about I get another drink, baby, drink, baby? Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. But when you got this whole thing, I like the way you look at me. How about we just go with the flow? Now you know I feel it too. But I don't think this could be something that becomes a thing. Maybe just for tonight, then I'll be over you. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty, glass empty. How about I get another drink, baby, drink, baby? Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. Oh yeah.
There's my sparks drawn into my pride. I'm gonna fall into lies. Oh, nice, don't fall and die. Triple now, oh no. Triple now, oh no. Triple now. I feel so low, can't find my way home. I'm trying to hold on, but I'm all alone. I'm reaching for help, but it's out of sight. I'm lost in the darkness, trying to fight the light. broken heart, tell me if I deserve this feeling. I thought that you knew that we had something special till you end up all this way. You see me when you left me bleeding. With a broken heart, tell me why I deserve this feeling. I thought that you loved me, I thought that you need me till you end up all this way.
Well then, that is some music. I was trying to find no copyright music because I am streaming this on YouTube, so I don't want to like get my video struck down on YouTube. But I realized these most of the non-copyrighted music is kind of which sucks. But I think I have something that I could do. Guess what I could do? Like, my shit is in the way. I guess I could do this. You probably heard that. I don't know how long my stream will be up for because there's a thunderstorm happening outside. I'm hoping it doesn't do anything. But there's a thunderstorm happening right outside my house right now. So yay! But hopefully everyone's having a wonderful day. This will probably be a short stream anyway because of the thunderstorm. But we're gonna talk a little bit about the newest One Piece chapter because I feel like I don't have time as much to like do things, so fuck it. Let's talk about the One Piece chapter for a little bit. Here we go. As you can see on the screen right there, that is a vector of the scene from Arlong Park of Nami saying thank you to Luffy for the pushing out the furniture and stuff like that. What I'm doing essentially is that eventually I'm hoping to do 3D print this. I've been trying very hard to try to get this right because it just doesn't seem to work well with the 3D printing program. I can show you exactly like what is going on and how it's showcasing this thing. Not that. Let me go back. So essentially it's having issues with some of the vector stuff. As you can see, it's doing this weird thing, right? So essentially the vectors are, there's issues with the vectors. So I'm trying to find a way to connect everything. And I think part of the reason why it's not working properly is because of like I'm not closing things. I'm not like doing things. So what I'm trying to do, as you can see here, this thing will be printed in white. Anything like in between here and stuff like that, I'm hoping to put like a black square on the bottom as like the as like what the white parts will be resting on, to at least give it that illusion of like a line art. So I'm hoping that but it's difficult. It's a very difficult thing. So that's essentially what I'm doing with this, right? Tetris music, baby. Someone took a Tetris sample. So yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing. I created the line art for it to try to get the vector stuff. And try to get like the vector stuff so that I know like which parts are going to be the white parts. Wow, that is a big storm outside right now. Holy cow. Yeah. So the newest chapter of One Piece came out, so that's a lot of fun. I read it. When did I read it? I read it last night. When it came out, I was too tired to actually really get into the I didn't get enough time to actually go deep into like on this seeing something. I have the chapter right here. I'm not gonna show it on stream because of Viz Media. Graz, what's up? Loonman, did you store some hockey? No, I did not store some hockey. Although who knows? Maybe I do have some hockey. Now that's the thing. Devil fruits are now useless. That's not true. Because we still don't know how one can store hockey into things, like into the ropes. We don't know how that's possible, but that doesn't mean devil fruits are useless. Because devil fruits are still going to be like a big thing that happens in like a lot of the fights. I mean, at the same time, it's like I fully expected hockey to be more prevalent because of how much already we know that hockey is essentially goes up against devil fruit abilities. You know, I don't know why people are surprised that like hockey, that people thought that hockey would yeah, you know what, that is a big thing people always have about like why they think Shanks is weak, which always baffled me. Like, what do you mean? Hockey is extremely powerful. What do you mean, like, that hockey doesn't mean anything? Like, hockey is literally the big thing that Shanks does. You know? It's like, what are you guys talking about? That is so strange to me. I always found that, you know, debate about, like, oh, Shanks isn't that good. Like, wow, he just does hockey. Wow. Like, what do you mean? Hockey literally is like the thing that you could use against devil fruit users. Like, what? What do you mean? And now people are like, oh, now devil fruits are useless now because, you know, now we can store hockey. I'm like, devil fruits were always useless against hockey. Like, what are we discussing here? What is this weird take people have all of a sudden? It's so strange. It's so bizarre. Hey, Chisandy, how are you? Shanks are the strongest hockey user, strongest character One Piece now. I agree. I currently, right now, if I had to pick my top 3 strongest, it will probably... I still think... My opinion so far is that I still think Dragon's at the top, simply just because, like, the aura around him is still mysterious. Like, a man who's going up directly against Emu and, like, the world government, I feel like he has to be somewhat physically strong. And, like, in no order whatsoever, I still think the top 3 right now, the strongest characters is Shanks, Dragon, and, I'll probably say Akainu. I think those 3 are the strongest characters right now in One Piece. And I don't base it off, like, on feats, because a lot of people do. I get it, feats make, you know, showcase just, like, how good a character is, but at the same time, it's like, narratively... it doesn't always mean great things, because someone could have a great feat but then lose to like a weaker character, you know, not based on strength or anything like that, but just based on like, you know, that person outsmarted that person, you know, in a fight. So it's like I don't base it off feats. I don't like feats a lot. Like I get like that's the biggest like thing that people determine, you know, how strong a character is. But to me, I never took feats as, like, the biggest thing in terms of, like, comparing, like, who's the strongest character right now. Which is why I think Dragon right now probably is the strongest. Followed by Shanks and then Akainu. You know, agenda piece aside, I don't know. You know, people are always gonna root for admirals and whatever, right? But I still think, like, you know, the One Piece is real! I know, right? That's the second time we found out that the One Piece is real. Hi, Jarvis. So, yeah, it's like... hockey, in general, is like that very strong ability in One Piece that I feel like people underestimate. And they have underestimated it so much for some strange reason, which is why they underestimate Shanks. I mean, no, not overestimate, underestimate. I'm sorry. I said the wrong word. Underestimate Haki and underestimate Shanks because of that. Oh, he only knows Haki and he only has a sword. Like, what do you mean? Haki's like the one thing that could go up against most shit in One Piece. Like, holy hell. I get it that Oda also has not been really consistent in regards to it, but like still, like, and the fact now that we know that Haki can be stored in like those rope things that Nami that we first saw when Nami was in Witheria is, you know, pretty cool. I actually enjoy that a lot. I enjoy that idea a lot. I don't have a problem with it. I do think that we should see. I feel like Nami should have showcased the rope thing a little bit more, because she was taught that. Oh, right, because she couldn't bring it onto land. I think that's what the reason was, that the old guy, the old wizard, the Haredas, is that what his name is? Didn't want her to bring it down to the sea for some reason. I don't get why. Like, I don't think they ever explained why. I guess unless the only reason why he didn't want her to bring it down to the down from where she was from Witheria with the Sky Island is because it's a tool that like the world government banned, because it was like a type of thing that the Ancient Kingdom used to do a lot, and they banned that because of how dangerous it could be. And we see how dangerous it could be because Emmett used it, and as we can see, he literally fucking obliterated the Gorosei back to where they were, which was really fucking cool. I just honestly don't enjoy how Shanks is written 1 minute. He's doing absolutely nothing, and all of a sudden he's in some crazy situation. Well, in fairness, we're not following Shanks' story. We're following Luffy's story. So we don't even see other characters as well. You could say the same thing for Blackbeard. Blackbeard is doing absolutely nothing, then all of a sudden he does something, or he gets himself into a crazy situation. You see how it's. I feel like that's not a fair argument, because you could say the same thing about Dragon. You could say the same thing about Blackbeard. You could say the same thing about Akainu. You know, 1 minute he's doing nothing, and all of a sudden he's involved in another crazy situation, which is I don't really understand that argument at all, because it could be used for multiple characters, and the only reason why it's used for multiple characters is because we're following Luffy's story. We're not following any other characters. Not Black, but why? But why? Blackbeard did nothing for most of Wano, and then all of a sudden he does something because Kobe, Garp, and all that enter, or he goes, well, Blackbeard goes to Amazon Lily, right? That's the same thing. It's the same. That man's borderline worse. Do we see more Blackbeard? Yes. But the argument is that 1 minute he's doing nothing, but then the next he's actually doing something. That's the argument I'm giving you. And that's the argument I'm making. That it's the same scenario. It's the same situation. So that's why I don't agree with that argument. The 5 idiots now gone. I mean, they were idiots the moment they didn't fucking actually go after Luffy in terms of like, when they knew, like, he had the Gomu Gomu no Mi. Like, you should have known at that point that there could have always been a chance that he could awaken it, right? And I'm like, why didn't you do anything? I don't, like, what are you guys doing? You knew about this. You knew what the devil fruit is. You were warned about it. You knew it existed somewhere out there. You've been trying for it. Then you finally see someone who has it. And you're like, he'll never awaken it. Why would you take that risk if you're trying to prevent stuff from the Void Century from happening? It doesn't make any sense. What are you doing? They are idiots, I swear to God. I swear, if they didn't have regeneration abilities, they would actually suck. Kobe has a line in the chapter. He should just shut the fuck. Oh, okay, yeah. We could talk about that. We could talk about that line as well. It is an Sanji quote. Personally, just wish there'd be a little bit more of development. Like, for example, Kid vs. Shanks, or Shanks and Kid rolling up, having conversations, and then they fight instead of just in the middle. Well, it didn't. I didn't see the episode. And I don't remember what the chapter was about. Didn't Kid just go on the attack already? So it's not necessarily what. It's not necessarily Shanks' fault that Kid decided to just go straight at him. But you also understand, this is the second time he tried to attack Shanks. The first time, apparently Ben Beckman fucking tore his arm off. So it's like, I mean, I think they did have a conversation, we just never seen it. So it's like, you know, it's like, I get your point. But again, I think that's part of the things that Oda doesn't do as much anymore as he used to do in pre-time skip, which is, do these, more, do this, put a little bit more development in, like, the other characters in, like, situations like Shanks versus Kid and stuff like that. Yeah. Instead of just, I mean, it's just an example, though, but you're right, Kid was aggroing pretty hard. He was. It was stupid. He like, you literally got your arm ripped off, and all of a sudden you think just because you fucking beat Big Mom, you could take on Shanks? Like, come on. Come on. Like, in terms of Kobe, a lot of people are like shedding on him because he's like, oh, sit your ass down, Kobe. You shut up, right? As well as the whole thing where like, Kobe, you're literally working for like the worst scum people on the entire fucking planet. Like, what are you talking about? So my take on that is that I think with Kobe's mindset at that point, because remember, he is in Sword. In Sword, you essentially work as like mercenaries for the world government. You don't have to follow what the world government says. You could do whatever you could do mostly whatever you want, but like the world government will not be blamed or would not be responsible for whatever happens to you. You're still on their payroll, but they're not responsible for whatever you do. Right? That's essentially what Sword does. It's like a mercenary group that works for the world government, right? I think with Kobe's mindset, he's thinking, okay, Vegapunk just said that the fate of the world is determined by who finds the One Piece, correct? Okay, in his mindset, he's probably thinking, oh, I have to be the one to find it. I want to change the world in my vision where there are no pirates, civilians are safe, and he creates this world where essentially, not necessarily like he's a hero, but a world where people are able to live peacefully and without any sort of like, you know, danger or like, you know, without getting hurt or anything like that. That's what he wants. The world, I think he understands that the world government isn't like that, right? And that's why he joined Sword, because he wanted to not necessarily be that much associated with the world government. So he decided to join Sword because they're more like freelancers, they're more like mercenary. Yo, XS Gamer, what's up? I'm streaming on Twitch as well, so I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. And we're having it on, people are talking over on the Twitch side. Yeah, hello XX Gamer. What's up? Hopefully you're doing well. No, I know you're on YouTube. I know you're on YouTube. But I'm saying I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. So both Twitch and YouTube are seen. So XX Gamer is over on YouTube. He's saying hi. You know. For everyone on Twitch is saying hi. But essentially, I think Kobe has his own vision of what he wants to do. And because Vegapunk said that the One Piece essentially will change the fate of the world wherever it is, he in his mind, he's thinking, oh, I need the One Piece because I want to change not only the world government that it currently is, because he probably understands just how really messed up it is, but he also wants to get rid of the pirates. His mind, he's thinking, oh, this is the perfect time for, you know, for me to try to change the world by creating a better type of government or body that essentially he wants to make, and he needs the One Piece. Now, is he gonna get the One Piece? Probably not. You still on Alabasta? Oh, then this is heavy spoilers because this goes way to like very deep into One Piece. So you know, I don't want to spoil you too much. But we'll be talking about like chapter 1122. So I fully understand if you don't want to be spoiled and you want to, you know, head out. I fully understand that. So I think that's what's happening with the whole Kobe thing. But again, anytime someone starts shedding on anyone or memeing on any character in One Piece, it's usually because they have some sort of agenda and they want to fucking like make fun of the situation. It happens. That's what agenda piece is. Even though some people actually take it seriously and it just pisses me off. Except those shoe boot things, those bother me. Shoe boot? Oh, the egghead stuff. Okay. I actually love Egghead though. Actually kind of getting me to love One Piece again after Wano. Honestly, I hope Kobe's the first Animal Fleet commander to not eat Devil. He probably won't. He probably will not. At this point in time, he probably will not eat a Devil Fruit. Though in my opinion, Lucci deserves to be a fleet animal. Well, Lucci isn't like part of like the actual world government. He works specifically for basically like the FBI or the CIA of not the world government specifically, but for like the Celestial Dragons. He's actually much higher when you really think about it. He's on a much higher branch than like a vice admiral, because he works directly for like the Celestial Dragons specifically. That's what CP0 is. They're like the CIA or the FBI that work specifically and get ordered from like the Celestial Dragons. Make 10 man a Gorosei then? I don't know what the qualification for a Gorosei is. I really have no idea. Clearly you need to have regenerative abilities, but I think that the Gorosei do not. They don't have like elections because I think they have been alive for so long. You know? The Gorosei are essentially going to be like the minions of during the whatever the final conflict is that involves Imu. They're essentially going to be like the essentially like King, Queen, Jack, and that kind of stuff. You know? They're essentially going to be those, and they're probably going to be defeated by a bunch of people during whatever the final conflict is. Because you know, there's a lot of debate on like what exactly is like who exactly is Luffy going to be fighting at the end. Some say Blackbeard, some say the world government. I think it's Imu, simply just because of getting the One Piece. I need to see this one. Okay. Oh, actually, perfect. We could do this. So hopefully, lower this a little bit. What is that? Okay. Hello, Man and Purge. How are you doing? Hopefully, you're doing well. Actually, never mind, because Lucci was saying world government sucks that they basically were going to let him die. Well, I mean, yeah. But I think he understands that the world government will easily just say, fuck you, you're worthless. Although he is going back with the Gorosei. You're doing great. Nice, nice. We're here chatting about One Piece while I'm trying to do this, this panel. Of Nami saying thank you. Because what I want to do, essentially, is 3D print it. This is what I've been trying to get to working, but it doesn't seem to do it right. You see? Like, I'm trying to 3D print the panel, but I'm not getting the right result. Like, you see, there's nothing, like, solid there. I am subbing? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Right? I don't think I have notifications on YouTube because I never really put them on for some reason. But essentially, I want to 3D print this. But it just has not been working, so I'm trying to figure out how to do it properly. And I want to do like 3D print like manga, like small manga panels, right? As like a cool little thing to do with my 3D printer. It just hasn't been working out properly with the vector stuff, so I'm trying to figure out how to get it like perfect. That's essentially what I'm doing if you're curious about what this is. It will end in Luffy versus... Honestly, I truly believe Buggy's going to be the one to sit on the throne. Knowing Oda, knowing his comedy, knowing the way he does gags, Buggy's going to be sitting on that throne. I guarantee you he's probably going to make that something goofy like that happen with Buggy. It's going to be fucking stupid like that. It's going to be stupid. Because that's just his comedy, you know? That's just his comedy style. Like, during, like, you know, the final, you know, during the big war, you know, all of a sudden, like, you know, Buggy's doing something stupid, he gets blasted, and then he lands on the chair, and it's just like, brrr? Or, like, you know, the eyes popped out and stuff like that. It's probably gonna be something stupid like that. Like, yeah. Nice catch. But I did like seeing Kakaluchi again. Celeste had me at Sanji's levels of Wooga. I know. I made a tweet about that saying that if she did that to me, I would have folded. I understand that fully. But yeah, that's what I think about Kobe. It's nice. Actually, it's right here. I have to stop you from achieving your dream. So essentially, he doesn't know what Luffy's dream is. The only ones who do know are Shanks, Ace used to know, Sabo I think knows, and then like the rest of the Triads know what Luffy's dream is. Kobe doesn't. But Kobe, I think what he's trying to say here, I have to stop you from achieving your dream, is essentially because he has a dream of his own. So it's like he's trying to achieve it. About his vision of what he wants with the world. Like, he wants a much more better world government that it isn't as corrupt. Because I guarantee you, he probably does know all the Celestial Dragon stuff, right? But he's like, you know, he really wants to work his way, because I think he has his own vision of what the world is, and that's what essentially he's going to do. And then you have Buggy, you know, Buggy being Buggy. Nah, in the first chapter, Buggy really trusted Nami. Well, to be fair, he didn't really trust her because he did want her to, like, you know, prove her loyalty, right? So I don't think he really trusted her, but he's a goofball. He's a gag character that's not supposed to be taken serious, and he's literally the comedic relief character that gets into these, like, awkward and weird situations that Oda likes to put him in. So it's like, you know, that's the type of character he is. He's like a stooge, you know? He's like one of the three stooges in a way for the story of One Piece. You know, that's just Buggy in general. That's why I'm like, you know what? I would not be surprised if Buggy's the one who sits on it. Because that's just the type of humor Oda would love to do. Granted, I think he shouldn't, just simply because, you know, it's more of a serious thing if someone sits on there, you know? But I would not be surprised if Buggy does that. It just sounds like a gag that Oda would do because it's funny to him, you know? Let me, actually, this closer. Alright. I mean, yeah, I'll make that closer. I just want to make sure all of this is still proper and that it's big enough for the 3D printer. Yeah, I think that should be fine. I don't know if it was Wano here, but I also like that Dusty and Weaver are doing something good and protecting Whitebeard's home. Well, Dusty. Put some respect on old grandma Stussy, alright? Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. Whether or not Weevil is Whitebeard's kid is still, you know, to be determined, right? But like, yeah. Oh my god, why is this so... Oh shit. But yeah, I think in general, that's what Kobe's whole thing is. And Suga and Arise, I got the new legend 3 times. Good shit. Congrats. Well, what else happened in One Piece? Let me see. Yeah, the whole message, all that. Emmett, the Iron Giant. Jesus Christ. What the hell is the bald-headed guy's name? Shijudo or something? He is goddamn annoying. I like that Zoro's like prepared to like fight him again. You know? I do like that. Like he's ready to pounce on him in case he decides to do like get too close to the Sunny. You have Usopp and Nami's reactions, which, you know, I don't know. I don't blame Nami for being scared. That's Nami for you. You know? I don't blame him for that. Come on, Usopp. You're supposed to be a brave warrior of the sea. What the fuck, Usopp? Like, what the heck? Usopp, you're supposed to be brave. Stop being scared all the time. I'm just kidding. We have that. We have Emmett. We do actually see a flashback of Joy Boy, which is fantastic. Joy Boy definitely looks a lot like Luffy. Granted, the silhouette, that you just, you know, granted, we see just a silhouette, so we don't know if he's exactly like Luffy. But he wears, you know, like the hat, the cape, and all that stuff, right? The way that Luffy wore it in Wano. So we could just assume that he probably looks like Luffy. Even Emmett said that he looks very similar to Joy Boy, which is why he got confused. But that could have just been like, you know, Gear 5 and stuff like that as well. Because it looks like Gear 5 essentially probably makes everyone look the same when you transform to Gear 5, right? That could be a thing, but it could also just be that like Joy Boy looked almost identical to Luffy, which is interesting. We just saw a dude with the hat. Imagine the hat is 800 years old. It probably is. The straw hat that Luffy's wearing, it probably is. That's probably Joy Boy's hat. I would not be surprised. Although, there is some debate and discussion about, like, is Joy Boy human size or is Joy Boy, like, Buccaneer size? Because it seems like Oda does have this issue with, like, sometimes with, perspective. Because I remember one time he made fucking Kaido small as shit, and then all of a sudden he made him big. It was weird. But, it looks like he's as tall based on, it's not a, full shot, it's not a long shot, but let's just say long shot. Like, Joy Boy looks almost as big as Emmett's helmet. So it could be that he was way bigger. It could be that he was a Buccaneer. You know, instead of a normal human. Right? I just don't know. I just don't know. It definitely, I would not be surprised if he was bigger than, you know, normal. Like he was like a Buccaneer. But he's not a giant. So that's been debunked. So we know he wasn't a giant. It could, you know, that straw hat that Emu has in the whatever that frozen chamber prison, whatever the fuck you call it, could have been Joy Boy's if he's that big. So that could have been Joy Boy's helmet. I mean, Joy Boy's straw hat, that could definitely still be a thing, because it does look like he is pretty big. Also, I saw people say that he has a peg leg and like a robot arm. I don't know. It's tough to say in that silhouette. It's possible that he does have a peg leg and like a hook for an arm, because you do see like something, but it could just be like really small detailed. But it's definitely a possibility. I don't think that's a thing that could be like far off, right? But we'll see. Joy Boy has like the very similar silhouette to Luffy and Roger when he was young as well. I personally don't like the whole reincarnation thing with Roger and Joy, but it's not a reincarnation thing. That so a lot of people think it's reincarnation, but it's not. Luffy isn't the reincarnation of Joy Boy. It's not like a similar situation with like did Naruto do that? I don't remember if Naruto did the reincarnation thing, but it's not similar to that. Essentially, Luffy is just taking on Joy Boy's will and Joy Boy's legacy. It's not like he's reincarnated as Joy Boy. Because remember, Joy Boy himself also ate the Nika fruit, right? So it's like, Luffy, the only reason why people think it's reincarnation is because they think that Luffy, in some formal way, is related to Joy Boy when that's not the case. It doesn't look like he's like related to Joy Boy or anything like that. Like he's not being reincarnated as like Jesus, you know? What essentially it is that Luffy is just a member of the D-Clan who is taking on that legacy that Joy Boy had. And the reason why a lot of people think it's reincarnation is because of the fact that Luffy also ate the same fruit. That's not what reincarnation is. Reincarnation would be more like the way what's the best example I could give you? I mean, Pocky. It would be similar to like it would essentially be similar to like I can't give you like a good example. But Luffy isn't a reincarnation of Joy Boy. He's just taking on the will and the legacy of what Joy Boy left behind. Luffy is Luffy. That's why you, if you notice the way Oda writes it, whenever anyone mentions Joy Boy, anyone mentions Luffy as some other person, he's like, no, that's not me. I'm Luffy. What the fuck are you talking about? That tells me automatically that Oda is not trying to make it like Luffy's a reincarnation of Joy Boy. Luffy's just Luffy. Luffy's just an individual who is taking on basically the legacy and the same path Joy Boy did. Which I guess that is kind of like the description of what reincarnation is, but it's not. It's. Hold on. Let me just look up what reincarnation is, just in case, so I could get a better understanding. Like, reincarnation is a religious or philosophical belief that the soul or spirit after biological death begins a new life in a new body that may be human, animal, or spiritual, depending on the moral quality of the previous life's actions. So essentially, what this is saying is that after Joy Boy died, someone else became Joy Boy. Right? I don't see that with Luffy. Now, to be fair, we don't know what Joy Boy was like. For all we know, Joy Boy probably wasn't like Luffy at all. Because remember, in the chapter, Emmett said that he almost looked like Joy Boy, but it wasn't him. Right? I mean, let me just double check. I want to apologize to you too. I knew that there was no chance he would still be alive. Did you mistake me for someone else? You look just like him. It was nostalgic. Right? So, I don't know. I don't personally see that as reincarnation. It's just that Luffy just looks like him. I don't know. Maybe I'm not understanding reincarnation properly. So that could be it. I don't know. I just don't see it as Luffy being reincarnated as Joy Boy. I see it more personally that he's just taking on Joy Boy's legacy, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't like Joy Boy though. I feel like Roger was good enough. I get there's always gonna be that one guy before Joy Boy, but Joy Boy's only significant scene was Roger laughed to say he wished he met him. But Roger's not so. But wait, hold on. I think I don't get that. Okay, why don't you like Joy Boy? I guess that should be the first question I should ask. What don't you like about Joy Boy? Like, what don't you like about this individual who lived so many years ago during the Void Century, who took on the world government and lost? Like, what don't you like about the situation? That should be the first thing. You just look like him. Was nostalgia. My first one day came rushing back. I hope Joy Boy forgives me. I failed to make him king. That is also a really interesting thing. I failed to make him king. So I saw this topic being saw someone on X.com talking about this, that he thinks that Joyboy was an antagonist of the Void War, the war during the Void Century with the 20 Kings. I don't think that's what that means. I think I failed to make him king. What I think what this is essentially about the throne, right? More than likely, there was some sort of dispute that the 20 kingdoms and the ancient kingdom, I think, were once aligned with each other. Then some sort of a disagreement happened, right? Which then led to a big war. And the war essentially was for that throne. I think what it could have been was that I mean, it's possible that throne is the throne of the ancient kingdom. You know, it's possible that. I don't know what exactly. Like, we don't know exactly what the main dispute of the war was that led to that war. We don't know. We don't know exactly what happened. We won't know until we get to Laptail. I don't know what kind of king Emmett is talking about, because it's not Pirate King, because Pirate King wasn't a thing until Roger. You know, Roger was declared the Pirate King, right? So I don't think that was it. My guess is that the throne that we see that Imu sits on, that was the thing that was fought for and disputed, because I think, and I made a video on this about like what I think the two ideologies of the Void Century was, which was essentially freedom and law. Essentially, Joyboy wanted full freedom. Essentially, you know, I think what he wanted was to make a society where there's no royalty, there's no king. The only way he could do that is by becoming king of the world. So I failed to make him king. Thus, he failed to help Joyboy sit on the throne to become, you know, the one that makes all the rules. Whoever sits on the throne decides what happens with the world, right? Joyboy was unable to do that. So he was unable to make, you know, the world free, because Joyboy has constantly, been the warrior of liberation. Liberating kingdoms, liberating, you know, people who were enslaved. Who were in slavery and all that kind of stuff. He wanted to end that. He wanted, you know, to end slavery. He wanted to end all of that as like the, you know, warrior of liberation. To let everyone else be free. The only way I guess they figured that would be possible if he was the one who sat on the throne. Because then he would be able to do that, you know, dictate that slavery is no longer allowed, it's abolished, and all that stuff. The 20 kings, who essentially became the Celestial Dragons, did not want that kind of rule. They wanted law. They wanted, you know, slavery to still be around. They wanted to essentially keep everything the same. And that's probably what the dispute was. And the war essentially was for the ideology of freedom, where there's no slavery, you know, there's no poor countries, there's no countries that are corrupted. Essentially, get rid of corrupt kings, corrupt royalty, right? And what Imu and the 20 Kings wanted was basically the same, and more focused on law. Because here's the thing people have to understand about freedom: you cannot have total freedom, because if you have total freedom, then people will be able to do whatever the hell they want without any restriction. That's a bad thing, right? Freedom, to me, freedom is about allowing people to pursue opportunities and things that they always wanted to do without restrictions, right? But there still has to be some sort of law. You know, there still has to be some sort of punishment for like murder, you know, all that kind of stuff. Which I think maybe Joyboy wanted in that sense, or maybe they thought that's what Joyboy wanted and they got it confused. Right? And they were like, and they probably were the ones who were spouting that. Like, he wants total freedom, which means if you murder somebody, you know, oh my goodness gracious, you know, you don't get punished for it. Maybe that's like what the propaganda was for like the 20 Kings. Maybe that's what they were trying to say, that Joyboy, you know, that's what Joyboy wanted, even though Joyboy probably didn't want that. So it's like, Joyboy was misunderstood, as well as his alliance, probably because he saw like what the 20 Kings were doing with like the Lunarians and all that stuff, who were probably on, you know, Joyboy's side, you know, in the war. And they didn't want the way Joy Boy wanted the world to exist. They wanted to control the world through corruption, through, royalty. They didn't want to lose their ability to be, at the top of the food chain, at the top of the hierarchy. Joy Boy wanted to erase all of that probably. So essentially that's what I think. I failed to make him king, which essentially means that he failed to make Joy Boy the final king. The final king to abolish all royalty, to abolish the hierarchy, the what's the type of what's the class system, I guess you could say. The class system, the how countries used to be ruled by kings and queens. I forgot what that system is called. But essentially, he wanted to abolish that. The 20 Kings didn't want that, and that's what caused the dispute. And I failed to make him king, basically the final king, that would abolish that, that would abolish royalty, that would abolish that hierarchy, to allow people to all be on equal level playing field, and essentially, no one is better than the other, and that what Joy Boy probably thought was trying to do in terms of full freedom. Which is a very strong ideology, though it's also unrealistic. Simply just because, unfortunately, there will be people with more money, there will be people with less money. People with more money will always think that they're better than everybody else. That is a very hard system to abolish. It's a very hard system. So I think that's what he meant by I failed to make him king. The final king that would erase all the hierarchy. I guess it boils down to the age-old Shanks argument. Dude's supposed to be a huge character and a massive overarching effect on everything with absolutely nothing to go off of. But okay, so you're saying that a character can't be important unless they do something important? Is that am I mistaking that? I just want to make sure I understand. If that's what you're saying. Those Shanks isn't like anymore, but that's just a scenario JB is in. Well, we still don't know exactly what JB's philosophy is. We don't know what his ideology is, right? We still don't know what his ideology is, what he wants to do, right? So we don't know. It could be anything. This is what I mean by, like, you also cannot judge Joy Boy. Like a lot of people doing, like saying that he's the antagonist of the Void Century, when we don't know what his ideology was. We don't know what his philosophy, what he really wanted. King, what is your name? I'm Monkey D. Luffy. The man's gonna be king of the pirates. D. So Emmett knows about the will of the D. It's interesting that Emmett doesn't like say anything about like specifically the monkey family, because I feel like the monkey family probably is important in context for like who they were close to Joy Boy. Hey Luffy, thank you. You let me hear that nostalgic rhythm one last time. Don't die, I won't let you die. And then he takes out the rope, unties it, and sends out a burst of Haki that literally wipes out anyone and sends the Gorosei back. Which is like, damn. That's how strong the Haki is. And the Haki was also be able to target certain individuals to eliminate. Which is fascinating because the Straw Hats, none of the Straw Hats, apparently it doesn't look like any of the Straw Hats were affected by the Haki. So that's also pretty good Haki control when you really think about it. That's some insane Haki control. Like, how would that Haki know who it needs to affect and who it doesn't? The fact that it did decide that, right? And it's just really, that's some really interesting Haki control there. Not only is the Haki powerful, but it also has like insane control about who it needed to affect more so than the others. And then you also have Imu, who was affected by the hockey as well, and he's like, Joy Boy! God damn it. Hopefully we get to see who Emu actually is soon. Because it's going to be very interesting to hear him in the anime because I think the episode is coming up in regards to Emu. The Straw Hats are here. Sunny is here. A robot with hockey. How did that make them vanish? We did it. We landed safely. And then we have the flashback. So this was a really fun chapter. So many things to talk about. So many things to see. Should I do that small spot? Nah. You know what? Nah. I'll just extend this. But yeah, I think that I don't agree with that idea that Joy Boy was the antagonist of the voice entry, because you know, you're essentially what that idea presents is that you're believing what the world government is telling you. You know, that's like you're believing the propaganda of the Marines, of the world government, of what Emu wants you to think. Which is why I don't trust that theory at all. Because that's essentially what you're saying. You're believing the world government. Because the only thing you do know at all is like what the world government has told you. What we know of Joy Boy so far, we don't know what his ideology was. Right? We don't know. All we know is that he was the warrior of liberation, right? And that's something that the world government themselves wanted to eliminate. Are you sure? I wouldn't call it a drawing. It's literally just a vector of a One Piece panel. What I'm trying to do essentially is I'm trying to 3D print this. That's what I'm trying to do. And thank you though. And this is what it's coming out to, and it looks, it's not going to print well. The mesh isn't working properly, so I'm trying to see if I could do little pieces to essentially 3D print it, and I'm doing like little pieces. Which is why you see it like this. You see, like, you have this piece, you have that piece. So these pieces right here, are going to essentially be white, and then it will be rested on a black plate to give it like the outline so it looks like a pop-up. That's what essentially what I'm trying to do here, and I'm trying to create the vector for it. But thank you. How are you? I'm Xab-P. I'm sorry if I pronounced that name wrong. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. We're talking about One Piece chapter 1122. So if you're behind a little bit, you know, just know that we are talking spoilers. Nami's eyes isn't. Oh no, it's yeah, Nami's eyes aren't fixed yet. They're not fixed yet. I haven't done the vector for it yet, but thank you for noticing. You're right. I haven't done it, but yes, they're a little messed up right now. But yes, essentially, hopefully this time it works, because I've been trying to get this. I've been trying to see if I could do this kind of stuff. Since I got a new 3D printer. So I'm trying to see and hope the way I'm doing it now works, because I've been trying very hard to figure out how to get this thing to work. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. What was I left off? What was I talking about? Right, the whole thing about Joy Boy being an antagonist. I don't believe that idea, because like I said, you're basically listening to world government propaganda. That's the way I view it. Like, I understand the point, like, you know, the way that the world government has portrayed Joy Boy is that of a villain, which is why they went against him, against the 20 Kings. Because whatever he was trying to do is probably something that they dislike. You know, and it made him out to be a bad guy. But that's essentially what the world government wants you to believe. We still don't know, like, what his ideologies were. So that's why I just don't take that much in that idea. like I mentioned before, I do think like the ideologies of Joy Boy are very similar to the ideologies Luffy has, but not the same. Not exactly the same. It all depends on what Luffy's dream is, I think, essentially. Once we know what Luffy's dream is. I always thought Nami had a crush on Luffy. Well, if you're, like, visibly, no. When I first started reading One Piece, I did look up to see whether or not, you know, Nami did have a crush on him. It was never, like, anything. The only thing, when I first started One Piece, it was more like, not really, they're all just good friends because of that one thing that Oda said about, you know, all the Straw Hats are in love with adventure, right? Which, you know, it just sounds like he's just saying, don't worry about it. Like, he's trying to avoid the question more than anything, right? But I ship them because I love their bond and the emotional effects that they have, and I'm also one of the people who ships, even though romance is not a big part of anything. I'm just one of those people. I love shipping characters even when romance is not a huge thing for the series. And, you know, I personally believe that Oda will confirm a ship at the end. He could definitely leave it like an open ending, like what happened with My Hero Academia. But like I said, I initially thought that they did because, like, to me, that whole scene with Arlong Park, with, like, Luffy helping Nami and all that stuff, and, like, you know, putting the hat on her head, to me, that was like, whoa. Like, girl, how do you not have a crush on this dude after what he has done? Like, that's like, this dude literally fucking did all of this. He saw through your facade, wanted to help you. He was, you know, selfish and all that stuff. And just like, really? I guess if you don't want to portray romance, you don't want to portray romance. But like, that's like, what the fuck? That's like insane when you really think about it. Like, any other manga, if they had something like that, probably would have like the female character like, romantically involved with, you know, the main character. You know, someone who liberated your worst nightmare, who saved you, your family, your entire village from this monster who killed your, you know, killed your mom in front of you. Any other series, I guarantee you that character would have a crush on the MC for doing shit like that, right? Any other series. Yet, Oda decided not to do that. But here's another thing in terms of like shipping in One Piece. Oda's writing, even when it doesn't in regards to like any shipping or anything like that, is very, you have to read between the lines sometimes. Sometimes that is against him because reading comprehension issues, you know, mischaracterizations, like how people debate certain characters fighting against certain characters and they come up with some weird random bullshit that actually made me like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, people think that Zoro putting on his bandana makes him boost his stats like crazy. I'm like, that just means that he's getting serious, that this is a very serious opponent that he decided that, you know, he's going to take seriously. That's literally what that means when he puts on a banana. It's not like he gets stat boost, and for some reason people think he does. I'm like, what? That makes, I don't get that. Which is why most of the time I don't talk about like the power scale in debates or anything like that. Like, who would win this? Who would win that? Right? But Oda has always have been subtle with his writing. Well, not subtle, but like mysterious with his writing. Like, you have to kind of read in between the lines to see what Oda's trying to say. Until he does like some sort of reveal to showcase like what he meant by like certain words that somebody said. Right? That's the type of Oda's writing, which is why people ship in One Piece, because the writing is just done in a way where like it's still a possibility. You know, it's still a possibility. And the way Oda writes ships is very much different compared to like a lot of other Shonen Jump authors, because when Oda writes ships, he makes fun of the over-the-top gags you know, the stuff that Sanji does, he makes fun of that. Like like Sanji doing that kind of stuff is just like, it's cringe, right? It's really cringe. It's supposed to be a gag. It's supposed to be made for fun, right? It's not supposed to be taken seriously. And that's just how he writes it. That's just how he writes that type of, like, you know, huge mega crush, like a high school, you know, girl crush, stuff like that, right? Right? But that's not how, like, the ships that are like canon is how he writes them. Like the way Oden Toki is written, the way Kuma and Jinny are written, right? You see them having more emotional weight in their relationship than like this gag, like this type of over the top reactionary stuff that like Sanji does. Which is why I'm like, it's very hard for me to ship anyone with Sanji because of it. The only one that really, I think, I mean, there's a few times he didn't do it with Viola that much, even though that is technically can still be a ship. With Pudding, in the beginning when Sanji first met Pudding, you know, he was like that. You know, he was doing that reactionary gag stuff, right? But later on, well, I can't see that. Oh, okay. But later on, you notice there's more emotional weight behind their relationship. You know, he's more grounded. He doesn't do that overreactionary stuff with her. In fact, fucking Pudding becomes more reactionary. You know, it's like a role reversal, essentially, right? But they still become more grounded, more emotionally grounded, I guess is the best is a better way to say it. Where like it's not being over the top. It's not like showing like this funny way of showing affection. It's about the emotional weight behind the relationship the two characters have. That's why it's like I can't ship Sanji with anybody. Like really, Pudding's the only one that like at least, you know, we see close enough where like Sanji has like an emotional type of relationship, right? And it's just funny that that's how people view romance in a lot of shonen series, because, and to be fair, a lot of shonen series do that. A lot of shonen series do that, where like unless the person is like somewhat blushing, somewhat, you know, showing like affection, showing like some sort of like over the top, like reactionary, like, you know, what Sanji does. And I understand that because a lot of Shonen Jump authors do that. A lot of them struggle with like writing romance in a lot of ways. Oda I think struggled a lot really early on in his career in terms of romance for, you know, certain stuff. But you saw it with Usopp and Kaya, where like where you could kind of see what his view on that stuff was. Where it wasn't like where it wasn't that over the top reactionary, where it wasn't like, you know, the blushing and all that stuff. What it was is that emotional bond the characters had with each other, like Usopp and Kaya did. You could see that emotional bond that those two of them have, right? And everybody ships them. Like it's pretty much like everybody understands like that's you know, where they're gonna end. You know, those two are gonna end up with each other. You know. But the point is that the emotional effort Oda puts. I need to make this a little bit bigger. In that relationship is how he views romance, and that's why a lot of people like pretty much a lot of Luffy Nami shippers ship Luffy Nami because to us Luffy and Nami's relationship in a lot of ways represents a lot of the other ships, or like the way Oda views romance in general. Now of course I'm always one to be, maybe I'm misinterpreting, maybe my interpretation of it is wrong. I am fully aware that's a possibility, right? But I strongly do believe that if there's any ship for Luffy and Nami that makes most sense, emotional wise, it is between them. But again, I could be wrong. Next thing you know, fucking he sets them up with somebody else that just randomly he decides in an epilogue chapter, oh look, this random person, oh they got together, woo! I'm like, all right, well then, that's cool, cool. But at the end of the day, regardless of if any of my ships don't happen, I'll be perfectly fine. I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to be like Naruto Sakura shippers or like Ichirukia shippers who were essentially burning their volumes of the manga. I'm not gonna do that. I care more about the story of One Piece than shipping discourse to get that mad, right? I'll be fine with a ship as long as it makes sense, as long as it's written well and not just spontaneous and just out of the blue. That's my thing. As long as it's well written. And right now, the only relationship I could see that could be well written is with Luffy Nami. That's really it. That's why I ship them mostly. And I ship a lot of things. I ship in a lot of fandom. It's kind of insane. Like you name an anime, name a manga, name a video game, and I'll tell you who I ship in that. I do a lot of shipping. Sometimes my ships don't even make any fucking sense. The anime didn't help Bleach, and he wasn't good at writing. Nope. Well, the story is that the reason why the anime didn't help is because the director, Abe or something like that. I don't remember what the guy's name was a huge Ichirukia shipper, and he tried to insert as much Ichirukia into the story, even if it wasn't in the manga. I think at one point, I don't know if this is true or not, I heard that Kubo was actually really mad at him about it in regards to it, because it got a lot of people started like sending him like threats and stuff like that, right, and comments, to the point where there's this infamous image of somebody yelling kill Orihime. Now I don't know if this is true, because I've been trying to find out if this is factual, but his tweets are gone because he deleted his account, and I tried going to the Wayback Machine, but nobody kept it. But essentially, these are the messages he was sent. I mean, you're going, no, that's fine. The only reason I don't ship now is because when we first meet her, she's a child. I kind of don't understand like the whole thing with like him being with her being an adult. So it's like I don't get that portion. Did she age, or that's why I just don't quite understand. Ship whoever you want as long as you ship the adult version of them. But like, yeah, this is apparently from August 16, 2010. I think he deleted his account in 2015. Like, literally, these are the comments he was getting. When you say Ichigo's hatching on me, he can have a child with Rukia, right? Please let Ichigo and Rukia get married in the last episode. Please get rid of anyone who gets in the way of that. I don't know what the jealous backstabbing Inoue might do to Rukia-chan. What the hell is this? Hi, Kubus, I'm so glad you read this. Maybe hey, Kubo-sensei, I'm glad you read this. You may be a flawed person, but I have no malice told you. I'm just giving you advice for the future of Bleach. I feel sorry for you, but if people don't like a character, they have a reason. There is a reason why people don't like a character. Please understand. Kill Orihime Inoue. Kill her. Kill. This is a very sane fan. Then you have the Arrancar arc. Is a pathetic work that the fans of the original consider as a dark memory. I'm so proud of Orihime for being such a hated heroine. Orihime is the reason behind the lowest ratings. Please look at the reality. Shippers are wild, bro. Like, holy fuck. And then Kubo responding. Is it really possible to listen to a little kid like you? In reality, you are nobody. The Arrancar arc is a pathetic work that the... Is this him responding? Of the original considered a dark... Oh, no, this is him responding to it. He literally says, is it really possible to listen to a little kid like you? In reality, you are nobody. Like, if this is true, right? If this is true and Kubo actually did say that, Kubo is a savage. Oh, here we go. Here's some more stuff. Sometimes I wonder what to say to kids who make these mistakes. Readers don't have the privilege of changing the story. It's whether they would read the story or not is the privilege. If you don't want to read the story, then you better stop. The thing is, if you have the talent to draw a story that's more interesting than Bleach, then please become a mangaka soon. If it's good, then it'll definitely be popular than Bleach. If you say that you can't draw, then do your best to become an editor so you can give advice to mangaka. If you really have the ability, then you have a good reception anywhere you go. Because if you don't have the talent, don't have the effort, and yet you want to tell me that pathetic little complaint, you're just some guy who's trying to hinder a person who's actually working hard. So close your eyes and hide in your corner. Open your mouth only to eat rain and dust, and maybe you actually live somehow. Like, holy fuck. Kubo's a savage. Like, Kubo is a fucking savage if all of this is correct. Like I said, I can't verify this because I tried doing, like, the Wayback Machine to see if, like, I could find those tweets, but they're, like, not there. They're, like, gone. They're, like, deleted tweets. But, like, I don't know how anyone could just make that shit up. You know? Like, it's very hard for me to see anyone make that shit up. So that's why I'm like, it's very hard for me not to believe it. Because shippers can be crazy. A lot of fans of, like, any medium can be crazy. There, what was it called? Many years ago, there was a Itachi fan who apparently, unfortunately and sadly, unalived himself because Kishimoto killed Itachi. And, like, people get so invested in the series. But that doesn't mean that, like, series do not need to be that important where, like, you harm yourself, you send death threats, which is what happened apparently with Hori from My Hero Academia, right? And it's just like, god damn. It's like none of this needs to happen. You know? None of this absolutely does not need to happen. So it's like it's very sad to see stuff like that happen. It's very sad. It's very concerning people's health and the on the internet, because that's just like, no, what are you, no, that's so like, no, you don't have to take the story that seriously. If something doesn't become canon, that's perfectly fine. You could still ship wherever you want, you know? It's just like, yeah. At the end of the day, like I said, shipping is all about fun. If you want to ship it, have fun. Don't let some idiot on the internet rile you up who has different opinions of you. Right, you could definitely debate with them. You could definitely discuss with them, but don't, you know, boil down to their level where you like start to you know, use very harsh words against them. Because at the end, they were all people, and we should all, like, at least you know, at least talk with one another without going for, like, insults. I get it. There's some really dick-headish people out there, so I get that. Why some people don't do it. I could probably put this down a little more. So essentially, I want to make this a little bit open more. You know. And I get, there's a lot of people out there who only consume media, consume series to ship. That's not like a bad thing either. Just don't get too upset, you know, if your ship doesn't become canon. Because that's when things can get really bad in terms of, like, death threats and stuff like that, and, like, harming yourself when you don't need to do that, because at the end of the day, your life is way more important than any sort of ship. No matter how much you care about that ship. I think this should be good. That makes sense. Nell Kid thing is weird, but I understand. I just thought her personality as adults. But did you go, well, what the hate Orime got was right. I know the writing might not have been the best for her, but he don't know what he wanted to do with her and Chad. Yeah. He underutilized some of his side characters just the same way Kishimoto did, and Oda's kind of doing it slightly with like Chopper and stuff like that as well, and even Robin sometimes as well, and just it sucks to see that some of these characters get underutilized, right? But I think Oda is definitely doing way better than Kubo Kishimoto did. But it still sucks. Okay, let me see now. Just down a little bit more. Closer. Just trying to get more space. Hi Max, how are you today? Okay, I guess the last thing to do is the eyes, and then it should be able to look good on the 3D printer app. Our Final Fantasy VII ship war. Well, Twilight War, I did not care. I was not interested in Twilight, but the Twilight Wars were something. All right, the Twilight Wars were something. Hopefully you're doing well, Max. Let me see. How do I do this now? So this has to be white. This is the highlight. This also has to be white. This in the back has to be the back panel. That's gonna be black. So this is also gonna be black. This is gonna be white. So but yeah. And in terms of Final Fantasy VII shipping, a lot of it is, unfortunately, what makes Final Fantasy VII shipping weird is people trying very hard to change, I guess, just like in the remake series, trying to change Fate to what the original story is. And I think that's where a lot of the issues in shipping happens. Wait, hold on. Shit. This one's tricky. This is gonna be okay. Wait, I might be doing this wrong, actually, now that I think about it. What's this thing about Final Fantasy Rebirth has canceled Evan Children keeping some... Okay, so... It hasn't canceled... Okay, so here's the thing. I forgot who it was. I think it was, like, the director or producer of it. What's it called? Talked about how, like, it's going to, like, link up to AC, and a lot of people, are thinking that that's not what's going to happen. Mostly to do with the fact that they believe that the story that is happening in Remake and Rebirth is vastly different. It's going to be vastly different to the original, to the point where, like, it cancels out AC. Because in AC, Zack is dead, Aerith is dead, and they believe that the whole thing with the worlds and stuff like that is going to bring Aerith back to life, so thus it cancels AC. Yes, but we're talking about the, for now, yeah, but we're talking about Final Fantasy. Um. Nightgrass. But yeah, that's essentially what it is. It's the belief that Aerith is going to be alive, and that's going to essentially like cancel AC. That's essentially what it is. I'm about to start attempting Lingering Will. Ooh, good luck. He is very tough. Okay. This is the confusing part. Yeah, so this is where right now for this thing I'm confused on. So this part is going. This part. Okay, so this. Why is it? Why did it connect the two of these? What? Wait, what? Why did these two connect? What? Alright, I need to redo this one. I have no idea why he connected those two. That is not what I want to happen. Yeah, I don't know why. So, why? Actually, no, that actually is connected to each other. Yeah, that's normal. You just watched a sad One Piece end? Oh no, what was it about? Was it for the recent chapter? Oh no. I'm assuming it has to do with Joy Boy. Or what was it about? That maybe it's just me. I don't see Remake or Rebirth being totally different from the OG. Still follows the story, yet it might add something to change, but the story's still the same. No, you're not the weird one. A lot of people believe that. Myself, I believe that. I do believe that the story is basically the same. It's just they are adding new stuff and just changing things in different scenarios. People want it to be different. That's the thing. People want it to be different, and Rebirth essentially was basically told all their theories that they had with Remake out the door, and they're mad about that. No? Oh, what is it then? I want to check it out. If you have a link, post it. I think it should be fine because it's still. I'm hoping. I mean, the way it's connected, I'm hoping. Yeah, it's connected to this. So we'll do this. Okay, that's actually perfectly fine. So this also has to be white. This one we'll just do. This. Yeah. Oh, so I also, yeah. Let me see it. I'll check it out just to make sure it'll be okay to show on YouTube, because YouTube can be a little nitpicky about that. But I would love to check it out. And then. Okay, this one's a little tricky. Because this is gonna be black. I need to somehow. Guess what? Yeah, I guess I'll do this then. Let me do it this way. Yeah, I'll figure it out. No, about Luffy, Sanji, Robin, Zoro, Nami, Pass I cried. Oh, oh my goodness. Yeah. One Piece flashbacks are so sad. Oh, so sad. I think the one that really got me was Chopper's backstory. I think that's mostly in part to do with, like, I hate seeing animals suffer like that. And it's just like, Chopper! There's a really sad video on YouTube in regards to Chopper's backstory, like with puppets. No, not puppets. It's that animation style where like you move like what South Park does. I forgot what it was. It's something to do with like South Park, where like each motion that you do, you take a photo, then you do the next motion. I forgot what it's called. Is it still motion? No. I don't remember what it was. I can't remember the name of it. Do I watch Rick and Morty? I've seen like 2 episodes, but I never really got into it. That's mostly on just me. But no, I never really watched Rick and Morty. I watched the I'm a fan of the original Rick and Morty. Back to the Future. I know it doesn't count. What the hell is this? You saw a set. Oh, is about Rick as why Rick acts the way he does. I guess this should be fine. Just this little thing here, because this will also be black. Yeah, actually, this might work. Oh no, because this is also going to be black. Wait, so then I could just do this. Yeah, I could just do this actually. Perfect. So I could just get rid of that, then just do this. This would print this stuff. It's closed. It's a closed vector, so it should print this stuff. Means I could extend this a little bit. I mean, I hope so. That's what I'm banking on. Hopefully it does work. No, let me move this way. Okay. I really hope this. Oh, I really hope this works. Did I get everything? That's closed off. Yes, that's closed off. That is closed off. That's all closed off. That's closed off. Okay, hopefully this works. Let me save this. It made me cry. Kinda his family. Oh, his family. Oh, damn. So thank you, Trinity. I really appreciate that. Yeah, see ya. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate that so much. All right, so this. Okay. If I hope this is correct. It would suck if it isn't. Let me actually. What is this? I hope this is correct. I hope this works. If not, I'll be sad. Actually, I can do this like that. Okay, it's like this. This way. Okay. Okay. But yeah, Sandy, you're not the only one. There's a lot of people who believe the same thing, that the story's not going to change. I agree. I'm one of them. I agree with you. I don't think the story will change for Final Fantasy VII. Okay. Alright, so I take this, bring it into Illustrator. Right? Take this entire path. export it into Path to Illustrator. Which path? Which path is this? Word path, okay. Path to Illustrator, yes. And now we take you. Yes, place that. So, this works. Wee! Look at me. Whenever you want to work. Glad this piece wasn't using your speedrun. Yeah, I know. Okay, so if it works, legacy artboard, crop areas, artwork bounding box, I think you should be fine. Okay, so. Okay, yes, that's gonna be painted. That's gonna be white. Okay, so all of these, yes. So I think this is it. This one should not be white though. I'll probably able to change it. That should be white. No, that should be black. This should be white. That is gonna be white. Okay, yeah. So this should work now. Because all the modify outside. Yes. What? Oh my god. So this should work. And then if I put into bamboo. Yes. So this should work. So let me export it as a SVG file. Export it as that. Yes. So if I bring this, select all. If I remove that, if I'm correct, it should come out really good. Oh, why this one? Why this not? Why? Wait, hold on. Ah, I'm so close. Like, there are certain parts that aren't. This part isn't for some reason. I don't know why. I'm very close though. Like, I'm so super close. Let me see what happens if I repair it. Alright. Let's see what happens when I select repair. Let's see what repair does. Is it because it's not big enough? The nails? I don't understand why. Oh, no way. Actually, the headband is fine because the headband's supposed to be black, so that's actually perfectly fine. That hair isn't right though. Okay, let me see this. What the hell is this? Oh, I see what it did. That's actually not correct. Okay. That is actually not correct. What did not need to happen. There we go. Okay. So this is correct. For the most part. This is going to be black, so that is fine. This needs to go away. This needs to go away. That is fine. Let me see the nails. The nails is not correct. I don't know why the nails isn't getting done properly. Yeah, why is this not closing? Unless the reason why it's not is because the lines are too small. It might be that the lines are too small. could be that the lines are too small. Maybe that's why it's not going in properly. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Because everything else looks great. This needs to be fixed, and the nails need to be fixed. Other than that, everything looks great. This, I also have to remove this. So what I'll do, actually, where's Photoshop file? So, this needs to go away. Yes, this needs to go away. And this needs to go away. Yes, so that should go away. So why is this one not working? Alright, let's make this bigger then. The only thing I could think of why this isn't working is that it's somehow somewhere not connected properly. But it could also just be because of how thin this shit is. Yeah, like that part right there. That is too thin. This needs to be move this down here. Right? It's possible that's the reason. Because it is an object. It's still an object that it could definitely get, but for some reason it's not me. But wow, I don't get. This is the only one I don't get why it's not working properly. Wait, hold on. Actually, check that. Is this working? Oh, interesting. Ah! Sorry. This needs to be, okay, so this needs to be removed as well. So this needs to be removed. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh wait, shit, so I don't need that as well, actually. I didn't think about it. 'Cause this is, I mean, I do have red now. I did buy red filament to print red. I don't know that. If I want it to be like manga oriented, then yeah, this could be deleted. Yes, so that could be deleted. Let me check what else. Yeah, the nails in this are like the only things left that I don't understand. Like, why are the... Oh, I don't know what that did. I want to deselect the thing. Yeah, the nails are not working. I mean, I guess I don't need the nails. I can remove them. Actually, let me do this. Oh my god, just select everything. Look at that. Wow, look at that. That actually looks wow. Let me see this. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's because it's too... I think it's because it's registering in my printer, so it's like it's saying... It's telling me, essentially, it's saying that there's not enough space for it to be able to fill in and create the to fill in those spots. I think that's what it's saying. And the nails, I guess. Let me see if I make it smaller. Who's messaging me on Discord? Sorry. I wonder if it's because it's too small. But the... I mean, I could also not use it. I could also have removed the nails in general. But it's weird, like... Because this isn't as big as the distance as this is. So I don't understand why it's not... You know what? Let's just do that. How about we just make this bigger? Alright. I mean, those I can't make any bigger. Yeah, I don't get why those aren't working. I'll see. You know what? I'll do a test. Let's see if this works. If this gets it done properly. This one should be fine now. All right. Let's. It is a bit up. So, yeah, the path is open. I mean, it's not a good thing if the path was open. But it is a path. It is a thing. What? No, I don't want to do that because then some parts won't be colored in, actually. Alright. Sure, it should be fine now. I hope. Save as. Yes. Okay. Now. Ah! Ah! Okay, hold on. Delete that. Delete that. Alright, hopefully it works now. Come on, work, baby, work! It didn't do anything. What? Oh, wait, did I save it? Did I save it to the wrong thing? No. Yeah, I sent it to... What? Let's change it to 4. Maybe that's what the issue is. Maybe that's why. What is this now? That's not... Why? What? Okay. What happened? What in the world happened? Prime Tower is too close to others and collisions may be caused. What? That doesn't make any sense. Like, why did this... It was literally like this. Why all of a sudden did it change? What changed? That is so weird. What changed? No, it's not that. Okay. Same settings. All the paths are closed, so I don't understand why all of a sudden... I guess I could remove this. Maybe this is what's causing the issue. I don't get why all of a sudden... That's it. So at least I keep this one at least. Why though? It's essentially the same file, so I don't understand why. Are you saying I do need those? That's what I don't get. Prime Tower is too close to... What does that mean? What is the what Prime Tower? That's essentially saying that, like, something is too close? I think the only... Oh, I think I might know what changed. I think what changed was the things I removed. So, alright, you know what? Let's just get rid of this. Fuck it. Fuck it, let's just get rid of these. What? Oh no, that's usually how it works. Yeah. Let's get rid of these. Fuck it. What if I do that? What if I do this? Alright, maybe this is what's causing the issue. Because this is going to be black anyway. This is going to be black anyway, so I think that'll be fine. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe... Oh, wait! Oh, oh, okay. I think I know what, like, visually, now I know what the issue is. It's... Okay, so this part is basically one of the brims of the hat. That has to be white. So I have to connect this to the brim, and then have this as the... Okay. Let's try it that way. Yes. I think this will work. No, not that. It's like this. So then this goes like this. Yes, okay. We'll do a loop here, and then this. This. Connect these 2 points. Well, I don't know what this is going to do, but fuck it. And then connect these 2 points, because this is going to be, I think this would work, but I'm not too confident. Before we do anything, might as well save it, export, path to Illustrator, work path. Here. No. Open. Yes. Yeah, I'm curious to see what this looks like in the 3D printer program, Bamboo Labs. Wow. It's the same thing now. So that's what the issue was. I think the issue was is that it was probably too connected. Right? But for some reason, this is still not doing it properly. And I don't know why. Like, this is still not filled. Might be this. Might be the eyelashes. I think that's what it is. It might be the eyelashes, yeah. But essentially, that's what I'm supposed to do. If I could get this, it's essentially good. So the only, yeah, so that's like the only thing left. You have to figure out why it's not working. Is this. Which more than likely is this. So let's make these bigger. That bigger. Unless there's something. No, this is all connected. Let me do it on that side as well. Okay. Okay. All right. Give this a little more space. Yes. All right. Hopefully this is it. It didn't fix it here. Nope. Do not do that. Open up. Okay. Export as SVJ. All right, let's see if it works. Yes. Why doesn't it close? I don't get why that port doesn't close. Like, that's the only part I, for some reason, cannot get. Wait, hold on. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe this is too close. No, it's about the same size. Maybe not. Maybe it is too close. Because I think this is like... Maybe that's why. Maybe it's too close. Really? I thought it was about the same size. I guess not. I would be fucking... I would be amazed if that was literally it. Alright, come on, baby. Let this work. Why do you not close? What the heck? That is so bizarre. Why doesn't this close? What is the issue with this one? Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why this doesn't close. Is it because of this that, like, something is going over? Maybe that is the issue. Heyo, welcome back. I'm so close to completing this, but there seems to be an issue with this part that I can't seem to figure out. The only other thing I could think of is that there's something here that's not closing. So this is essentially the, this is essentially a 3D printer program. What I'm trying to do is to 3D print this. This is a manga panel from One Piece. I'm trying to 3D print this. As like a 3D printed manga panel, right? But for some strange reason, I cannot get this part to be meshed like this. And I don't know, and I'm trying to figure out why it's not working. Also, I need to fix this thing a little bit. So it's either this thing isn't closed or the issue is that it's too close. So if that's the case, let's move this back. Let's make this a little wider. Bit. And usually whenever that happens, it usually has to do with something isn't closing. There's a anchor around here that is not close to the whole thing, but it looks like it is. It usually means that the pen cannot fit into that spot, or there's something that's not being closed in terms of the vector. Pharisee, where my Pokeball? You probably ran out of Pokeballs. You have to probably buy them. Do exclamation point Poke Shop to get more Pokeballs. But yeah, welcome back, Trinity. Alright, let me fix this a little bit. Ah! Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better. That looks much better. Okay, so if this still doesn't work, despite the fact I'm trying every single possible thing, if it still doesn't work, then I might have to redo this part. And hopefully there's just something there that closed accidentally. Or, for some strange reason, something isn't reading right. Within the program. Path to Oshare, path. I'll save it as... Yes. No. But open. Okay. The weird thing is, this essentially what this program is telling me right now in terms of this part, that something isn't closed, that there's something wrong with the vector, whether it's literally maybe hold on, maybe this, if I know which part it is. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is plate 2. Is this the... Yeah, okay, so what is the area here? Oh. God damn it! I was stressing all this just because... Oh, god damn it! Listen, this is my first time using the program. This is like... I'm very still new to the program, alright? God damn it. Alrighty then. Well, what do you know? That worked. Wait, which one is this? Part 1. Wait, what will this do if I try this? Repairing model. Oh, that does... Yeah, we don't want that. Go back. Go back. Go back. Okay, we don't want that. So what I could do is actually delete this part. Yeah, because then it would just have like a back panel that's just black. Okay. Thank you, Trisandi. For some strange reason, I didn't think that would work. So maybe I could do the nails now. But sometimes the program does tell you if there's an issue. But for some reason, that wasn't an issue. For some reason, yeah, I don't know. Let me see if this will work now. Since we solved that problem, maybe this might actually work now. Maybe that's all I gotta do. Because I think what was happening is I was repairing everything, and that was a mistake. that I shouldn't have repaired everything, but that I should have repaired just the ones that just had an error to them. But now I know. Now I know that's a thing I could do to fix the issue. And thank you so much to Sandy. I appreciate the help in that regard. And I'm hoping this works. Alright, hopefully that works. Save it. I'll save it as 5. Hopefully that works. Oh, no, that's save as Photoshop file. Say export it as a path. Yes. Then okay. Okay, so now, hopefully, the object is, oh, well, no, I know that issue. Interesting. So, the nails have an issue where they cover everything, which is interesting. Non-manifold edges. Interesting. It's amazing that the nails do that. That the nails create this whole thing. Almost as if, like, the thing is reading it. If I repair it, what happens? What happens when we repair it? Oh wait, it's repairing. Alright. Prepare it. It really didn't do anything. Interesting. Alright, whatever. Fuck the nails. Hello, Omni-Moon. It's the thank you panel from Along Park. I'm 3D printing. This is essentially the 3D printing program, Omni-Moon. So essentially the entire file, if I make it white and then put like a black square behind it so that thing could rest on top of it, it will look like the manga panel. That's essentially what I'm trying to do here. And then I'm going to 3D print it. So right now, everything that's white, it's going to be printed white. But this is essentially like, you know how, you know in manga, you have the, I'll show you. Make it literally, so this is it. This is the manga panel. Right? I'm essentially trying to 3D print this. Right? Oh my god! Everything just went away. Right? So, this is the manga panel. As you can see, it's very much, pretty much one-to-one. The power of vectors, right? So essentially, do this, right? I'm not trying to do color. I'm trying to just recreate like a manga panel in 3D space, in 3D form. So essentially, behind this is going to be like a black square that will essentially represent the black parts of it. Is that cool? Is this for the upcoming stream? No. This is a fun side project for me. This is a fun side project for me. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like these, really? That could curve? This curves, but this one doesn't? Interesting. Interesting that, I mean, it doesn't really curve. There's still like, it's doing like the little edges thing. It's fine. No, Omni-Moon, no. One Piece Treasure Cruise is still, One Piece Day, I could literally have my 3D printer running on One Piece Day, actually. Should I do Gear 5? Like do a 3D manga print of Gear 5? And then just have the 3D printer do it for One Piece Day. That would be pretty cool to have like a Gear 5 manga panel in 3D print. That would be pretty fucking cool. Alright, so we have that. So now I just need to make the... Whoa, hold on. Oh, that's just the wrong way. So now what I need to do is essentially... I wonder if I should do it that way instead. Like I wonder, like I'm trying to think, like maybe what I could do is make you know what? I'll see it through a different way. So now I just need get this thing. Too high. Yeah, that is the thing. That's straight. All right. Oh wait, I should make this different path. So essentially, this would just be the black box. Did it really just do the entire thing? Oh god, hold on. Yeah, okay, whatever. It's fine. Let's export this. Not a PNG. God damn it. Export this as Pathos Murder. Black BG, baby. No, wait. Oops. Path 2. That was a mistake on my part. Black BG. Oh, actually, no. Let's not do that. So, sure. Okay. I probably could have just done it in Illustrator, but whatever. I didn't need to do it the more difficult way, but whatever. Alexa, stop. Stop. Right. Wait, did I export it as an SVG? Ah! Look at that. Okay, so now I just need a yeah, layers. Wait, what? So what I need to do now, what I want to do actually, the print high too close to others in collision. I know. What I'm trying to do is this. This, I want it to raise it up a little bit. So I want to raise it up a bit. Scale. Ah! I didn't do anything. Why? I didn't do anything. What? Why isn't it? Hey Therix, how are you? Why isn't it sitting on you? Do I actually have to do it? Alright. 5. Damn it. Why isn't it? Why can I not lift it up? Oh, I could do it that way. I can't do it. Why? I'm trying to rest it on the thing. I'm good. I'm doing pretty well. I'm almost completed with this. I'm excited. I'm just having now issues with movement. Why isn't it not? Why isn't that not working? Well, thank you, Therix. Yeah, so what I'm doing here is essentially I want to 3D print a manga panel. And I chose this one because it's like, it looked pretty simple enough. There's a lot of issues, but I'm trying to, why isn't it, it's not locked. Why can I not cut mesh support painting? But I'm trying to color painting in. Oh god. Yeah, like yeah, like that. Now it works. Oh my god. Ah. Okay, look at. Okay, look at that. Double check the shirt to make sure the like that. Look at that. Look at that. Hope you get verified. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Therix. I'm glad you're doing well, and thank you so much for your kind words. And thank you so much for the sub as well. Alright. That's good. Preview, baby. It didn't do it. Conflicts of G-Code paths have been found at layer 1. Please separate the conflicted objects further. Other? Wipe tower? Well, I'm trying to do that, but it's not. You're not letting me mesh it up. Well, thank you. I'm trying to do that, but like, you're not letting me mesh it. What is this? Oh, that's plate 1. I don't care about plate 1. But you guys are not letting me move it on top to the plate. Why is it? Why does it seem like it's locked? That's so weird. I don't get why it's not letting me. Like, I'm able to do it here, you know? But for some reason, it doesn't lock. Variable layer height? Maybe this is it? What is... No. Why is it not letting me change it? I don't understand why it's not letting me rest it on the thing. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, actually, let me shift the size a little bit. There we go. Alright, so change the... Okay. Maybe this might work. Why? Give me a reason. I could move it the other directions. I can't move it on the Z-axis, though, for some reason. What's my favorite animal? That's a good question. That is a very good question. I never really thought about it. I like Komodo dragons. I think Komodo dragons are dope. My favorite pets are dogs. I'm more of a dog person than a cat person, but I love both. I just like Komodo dragons. They look so cool. They look so dope. You know, they would easily swallow me whole because they don't swallow when they eat you. When they eat. They literally just like they just bring you down there like it's fucking wild. And then they sometimes throw you up, which is fucking it's just like what? I don't understand. Yeah, 5. Why is it locked? There has to be a reason why it's locked. Layer height. 5. Layer height exceeds time the limit in okay. No. Okay, I got it too. Jesus. I'm just trying to put the thing on top of the fucking black box. Why? I swear to God. Watch me be able to do it on this one. Or not. But why? I could do it down, but I can't do it up for some reason. And I don't know why. I mean, I guess I could just make it like that flat. But I don't want it to be that flat. Maybe I can make it a little bit. Interesting. The height is the issue. But my thing could go up pretty high. It's not like it's... That is so... I don't get it. One Piece is your favorite anime? Actually, no. One Piece is my favorite manga. My favorite anime of all time is Code Geass. I fucking love Code Geass. Code Geass is so amazing. I'm such a huge fan of Code Geass. I don't get why it can't go higher than that. Let me see something. Is it locked? Oh, was that the reason why? Was it locked? Nope, that was not the reason why. Add part, fix model, fill bed with copies. Speed, that's not it. No, that's just like printing speed. I could do it down, but I can't do it up for some reason. Oh, nice. What are you making? I'm just acting. Yeah, no. So this is a panel from One Piece. Like this is like early One Piece. This is the panel from the manga. I'm trying to 3D print a manga panel. That's essentially what I'm trying to do here. This is gonna go to a 3D printer, and it's essentially gonna 3D print this. Lock it, baby. Hell yeah. Can I move it now? No, I hate you. I don't get it. Like, it's not even that high. I literally tried putting a Mega Buster that was much higher than this, so I don't understand why it's not letting me go up. There has to be a reason for it. Is it like locked something? I respect. What's your favorite anime? Code Geass, yeah. I really enjoy it. I love One Piece. Oh, One Piece. No, like, One Piece is literally my favorite fiction, favorite story of all time. It's just, I'm not a big fan of the anime because of, like, filler. Not necessarily filler, but, like, the way the pacing of it is just not fantastic. And it's just, like, I went through a period when Dressrosa was in the anime, and I just wanted to hurt myself because of the pace. It was just so hard. Oh, I like your anime. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so there has to be a reason why it's not locking. Maybe a symbol? Oh, what is this? Oh. Scene painting supports painting. Mesh Boolean? What is this thing? Yeah, I guess select part 1. Wait, what? What does this do? I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. Audio orient. Arrange all objects. Auto arrangement. Allow materials on same plate. Align to y-axis. No, let's not do that. Arrange. Ah! Oh. Whoa. Ah! Can't see shit. What just happened? Oh no! Let's go back. I know what it did. It. Yeah, let's do this. What is this? Why is this here now? What? I thought I deleted that. You're really actually doing really good. Keep it up. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Has anyone heard anything about Robotech? Is it still coming back? Robotech? Robotech. Oh, that Robotech. I actually don't know. And has anyone ever watched Happy Marriage anime? Happy Marriage. Happy Marriage. The only thing I see here is that the 80s classic came to Crunchyroll. Happy Marriage? Oh, this one. Yes. I haven't seen this, but I heard about it. It's actually, I heard it's really goddamn good. I heard it's really good. I haven't seen it. How much do you think Luffy's bounty is going to go up after Egghead? It's at 3 billion right now, right? Since the world government technically blamed Luffy for the death of Vegapunk, it will probably go up to, I want to say 4 billion, but I want to say maybe 3.5. It could go up to 4 billion, but I think it will go up to 3.5. It won't go up to like 5 billion, but it will probably go up to 4 billion. I think that's like like in terms of limit, it will probably be 4 billion. I'm gonna assume 3.5 billion. So that's my guess. You need to maybe stream it to get a watch party. I could definitely, we could definitely do it on Discord. Not on stream, but on Discord, definitely. Because it's 4 billion, that's like Shanks level. Is Shanks 4, was Shanks 4 billion? Yeah, so I don't think it will reach 4 billion. It will definitely reach like 3.5 billion. But I do think he will get a bounty increase because they're blaming Luffy and the Straw Hats for the death of Vegapunk. So there's like, yeah. Like, there's no way after one arc. Yeah, it wouldn't go up to 4 billion. It will be like 3.5 billion. I think it will be a little bit bigger than, it will definitely be past what Law and Kid got, which is the same. An object laid over boundary of play exceeds the height. There's a height limit. What is the height limit? What is the height limit? Can you give me details? An object is laid over the... Oh, it's laid over the boundary. That means that, that essentially means, it's not this one. It's this one. It just means this. I have to, this side. There we go. That's what that means. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if Law is dead. I don't think Law is dead, because it will be really weird to kill him when you have the whole thing about the immortality surgery. So my guess is that he's still alive. That immortality surgery is definitely going to come into play in some form or way. I just really hope they do not give it to Luffy. I really hope Oda does not give it to Luffy. I don't want Luffy to become immortal. That's like one of the things where I'm just like, I don't want the main character to be immortal at all. That's like one of my big no-nos. I just want to mention how quick the government is. The balance of power just doesn't exist anymore. Once pirates start figuring out the loopholes to the government, they are done. Yes. Essentially what's going to happen is that the pirates are going to rampage because of what Vegapunk's message. I don't like that, right? So the balance of power is definitely going to shift. I mean, I guess that's really the height. I want to... What is this? Like, I'm curious why the height... I cannot change the height. What is this thing? I'm curious. Can only change height down. Ah, my eyes. But yeah, the government is essentially cooked. Now that the pirates know that about what the treasure actually really does, like the One Piece, like essentially, if you find the One Piece, you get to control the fate of the world. So the pirates are going to be now like aiming for it. Like now, it just everybody's gonna go after it because they realize, holy shit, the fate of the world is dependent on the One Piece. I want it. I want the world based on my image. Now, granted, not a lot of people are gonna fucking give a shit, right? A lot of people are not gonna, well, not give a shit, but like a lot of people are just not gonna be able to do it because finding the One Piece is hard. But like now they have this idea that not only the One Piece can rule the world or change the fate of the world, but now they know that there's treasures down below the sea, and that there's a lot of treasures out there. Pirates are just gonna go on rampage now. Yeah, no problem, Therix. Thank you so much for hanging out. I love your videos. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, see ya. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you stopping by. Vegapunk just found the last piece of the puzzle and took all the credit for himself. That's how I think of it. Yeah, like, it wouldn't be worth watching because it's mostly like you're invincible and you're creative. Yeah, exactly. Well, Vegapunk hasn't found the last piece of the puzzle because he still doesn't know anything about, like, Joy Boy, what his ideology is and stuff like that, right? So, like, he still doesn't know. Like, he doesn't want to make assumptions about, like, what exactly happened. I made a video, about the Mother Flame that I think that it's going to be essentially what the final conflict. But he didn't finish. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. That the Mother Flame is essentially going to be, like, the main thing. The main, thing that is going to cause... Or, like, the main thing the final conflict is going to be about. Because my theory is that the Mother Flame, because it's not complete, that Vegapunk even says it's not complete, that the One Piece is going to be the thing that completes the Mother Flame, because the Mother Flame is going to be similar to the energy source that the Ancient Kingdom had, and that energy source allows you to do anything. It allows you to create, and allows you to change the fate of the world. It allows you to power up the ancient weapons. It could do a bunch of other stuff, like maybe it could help like Chopper find new cures for medicine. It could help, you know, technology evolve the world. It could do a lot of things. And and Mother Flame as an energy source is going to be what Imu wants, because if Imu gets the Mother Flame, then everything that he's able to or wants to do, like rule with an iron fist forever, you know, he'll be able to do it with the Mother Flame, and he'll be able to change the fate of the world. Whoever owns the Mother Flame, the complete version of the Mother Flame, which the One Piece could be that. That is just a theory. I don't know if it will come true, but it's an idea I have. Also, I'm not okay with the fact that Blackbeard is getting involved with Caribou. Caribou. Yeah, he's gonna spill the beans about Shirahoshi. He's gonna spill the beans about where Pluton is. It's like, god damn it. Everything that Luffy had to learn the hard way. Luffy and the rest of the Shrubs had to learn the hard way. Caribou is just gonna fucking just say everything to him, and it's just like, god damn it. Blackbeard gets the easy way. Hello, Emily. How are you? Under quality setting. Okay, hold on. Quality setting. Layer height. Interesting. I tried changing slicing height for each layer. Small layer height means more accurate and more printing time. Is this really how big I could only make it? That is interesting. I don't know. Great. Layer height exceeds the limit in printer setting. Extruder. Layer height limits. This may cause printing quality issues. Adjust to the set range automatically. Adjust. The Prime Tower requires that all objects have the same layer heights. The Prime Tower is too close to others and collision may be caused. What? You mean this thing? But I don't want this. What is this? What is this? I don't want this. There's a way. Delete that. I mean, I don't think that's it. What is the Prime Tower? But yeah, Blackbeard's just gonna know everything at that point, and he might go after Shirahoshi now. Which is... fuck! I feel bad for Shirahoshi. She's not gonna be... now Blackbeard's probably gonna have his eyes on her, which... Right, let me see what happens if I do this. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh, that's this thing. What Prime Tower? What is the Prime Tower? Prime Tower. Wait, hold on. What is the Prime Tower? A1 mini. Is it? I wonder if it's oh, this thing. Why? But do I need the Prime Tower? I don't want the Prime Tower. Can I maybe? But I don't want the Prime Tower. How do I get rid of the Prime? Why is it making me use the Prime Tower? Can I not just remove it? I can't remove it. Why do I need the Prime Tower? Oh, okay, so that's what that is. Which means... damn it! Which means I gotta make this smaller. Unless... yeah, we gotta make this smaller. Why would it go down? I actually need a prime tower. I guess I do need it. Oh, curses. Okay. Oh, this is so stupid. Why do I need the prime tower? Can I remove the prime tower? Okay, there you go. The prime tower is enabled with the hub only be generated on a build plate from what they call printing when the smooth time lasts is enabled. You can enable or disable the process. Okay, yeah. So I don't need that. Okay. I mean, this should be fine. Now. Yeah, I don't know. That's so weird. I guess that's fine. Alright. That should be finished. Let's see what the preview looks like. What do you mean it'll cost me $1.49? What does that mean? Why does it look like that? Scenes. Okay. Oh, I don't like that. I guess that's fine. I guess that's what happens with, like, pointy stuff. Okay. I don't know. That's not awful. And now he's, Blackbeard is more scary than ever right now. He just defeated Garp. He's an Emperor to see as a OP Kuos as a former Navy Admiral on it too, and I am the possession to crazy broken devil foods help. Now he's about to know what two of his ancient weapons are. Like, this is not good. It is not good. Which is why Blackbeard is a legitimate threat. He's a legitimate threat. And that's why I feel like, personally, like, the idea or the theory that Blackbeard is going to kill Shanks is going to come true. Because at this point, I feel like Blackbeard killing Shanks is the next step for Blackbeard. You know? That feels like that will be the next step. Okay. But that's not... Is that really... I mean, I guess it depends on what color you have. It'll take 2 hours and 22 minutes to finish this. And then Luffy kills him. Yeah, so it's like, it gives not only extra motivation to Luffy, but essentially, it is like the next stepping place for Blackbeard. Because they have history together, you know? They have all this stuff, so it's like, it makes sense. For the next step for Blackbeard is to essentially kill Shanks. And that not only motivates Luffy, but it also, like, changes the landscape of, like, everything. So, that's why I feel like that has to be the case. Alright, cool. So, alright. Ooh, hello. So, yeah. I don't know why it's printed like this, though. Like the color. I mean, yeah, it's white, but like... Red! No yellow! Oh, there it is. Green. All right. It's loading. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, yeah, that to me makes the most sense. Like I know people are like, well, no, Luffy has to, you know, be the one to defeat Shanks, but at the same time, it's like, oh, what the hell? What is this? Translucent. You know? But to me, it just makes more sense for, uh-oh. Like, to me, it just makes more sense for Luffy to be the one. Yeah, why? That's interesting. Interesting that it gives that preview. Actually, I'm curious. What's this? Yes. Does it give the same thing with the preview? Okay, it does. Okay. So it's not me. It's just like... it's just trying to tell you, like, open project. What? How do I... okay. So, okay, so not just me. Hello. Ah! Ah! Oops. How do I close this project? Just got one. There we go. Alright, cool. So this should work. So this will take 2 hours. Essentially. To be honest, I don't know if Shanks and his crew alone can defeat Blackbeard, which makes me think that Shanks and Luffy fight together to beat Blackbeard, and then they fight and Luffy wins and gets back the hat, and this is after they find the One Piece in the final war. It's possible to go that route. I mean, that's definitely a route that Oda can take as well. I'm very curious to see what route Oda takes. I just think that with the way Oda is presenting, the way Oda's presenting, like, what the big major conflict is, to me, it seems more like the conflict with the Emus going to be what the final conflict is going to be more about, rather than Blackbeard and Shanks, or anything to do with, like, you know, Blackbeard versus Luffy and stuff like that. To me, it looks like it's going that way, but I could be wrong, and it could be the way you said it could go. And I think that's what's fun, is that it could go either way, and it should be a lot of fun. So honestly, I cannot wait, because it should be. There's just so many possibilities, you know. Wait a minute. It's an. Oh. Wait a minute. Why didn't this? Why didn't that change? Whatever. I'm not gonna fuck around with it right now. Just keep it like this. Alright, cool. Well, I'm done with this. Preview it, baby. Cool. Alright, now I need to figure out, like, how to set it so that I know when to switch. I don't like how like thin the black is, you know? I just don't understand why the layer height can't be higher. Fuck it. Let's go with 4. Ignore. That's not what I wanted. Oh, that's not what that does? Oh my god. So then how do I... Why wouldn't it let me change the height? That... I need to figure that out. Maybe if I do both, maybe? No, it doesn't even let me do that. I could change the height by going down, but I can't go up. For some reason. I gotta go, but I want to. No, you're good. You're good. I'm also streaming on Twitch. No, you're good. I'm actually since I'm basically done with this. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much, though. That's really kind of you. At least it's something like, no, thank you so much for the subscription and liking the stream as well. I'm perfectly fine. Do not worry. I'm actually finished with this now. I'm just trying to figure out the height thing, and then I'm going to start printing it. So, yeah. So, I'm good. You don't have to worry about me at all. No. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Yes, thank you. Have a great night. And with that, thank you everyone for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. This came out pretty well. I'm glad I was able to figure out how to do this. I can't wait to do more. More stuff like this. I just need to figure out the height, but I should be good. So thank you everyone for a wonderful time together. I really do appreciate it. This was a fun thing to do. Tomorrow, Spooky Saturday. Woo! Spooky game time. Can't wait. So thank you so much everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Great rest of your night, and I'll see you guys hopefully next time. Let's go raid. Hugs! Watching One Piece. Alright. But yes, thank you everyone. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you!
So like I think just over time, like it's gotten a little bit more gear work. Okay, yeah. Black people are giving me fair. I don't know if I'm coming off to. Oh, hello, Jesus Christ! Wait, my raid worked this time. What the fuck? Hello, Looney. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the raid. What's going on? I come from stream unknown, and also. I don't know what you were doing. Oh, you were talking about One Piece, actually, which I have not read the recent chapter. But I will tomorrow. Will we get to OP 13? Depends. Depends on, like, what we have in store. Recording stream to tell me. Somebody snipe this guy. Someone snipe him. All of you and your chatters. Any raid chatter pop up, you're done. You out yourself. Luffy is literally drowning in Chopper. Nami's getting drowning Luffy. Jesus Christ, what happened? Oh no. Wait, where was that? You guys said like there was some shit going on in the corner. Oh god! Wait, I think I'm seeing it. I didn't even realize that they fucking jumped it. They're so stupid. They're so dumb. They can't do that. I didn't even catch that. That's crazy. Where the fuck? What was going on? You said that they were getting drowned? Where? Is it like above? Oh, he's so